Hello friends, Merry Christmas! I am filming one of my favorite videos to film. I don't know what it is, but like something about Christmas books just are happy, and I like to feel happy, and I need that right now. So I'm really excited to share these books with you. Some of them are going to be repeats from my previous videos. I have made so many Christmas recommendation videos at this point. I think this is my like fourth or fifth one. Yeah, so I'll link below some recommendations if you want to see even more, but I'm just going to be sharing with you the best Christmas books that I have read so far in my life, and it is hard to find good ones. I've been trying to pre-read. I've read a couple in this fall season, and here are some ones that I actually like and that I would actually recommend to you. There's a mix of like Christian-based or like faith-based Christmas books, and then just some like secular, happy Christmas books. I am wearing my one Christmas PJ top with the gingerbread. Kind of cute, kind of funny, kind of on the nose. I'm fine with it, but it's like really cozy, and I just had to be on brand for this video. And then if you can notice like a few of the like little Christmassy decors that I've placed around, you know, I don't have a ton of decor. That's okay. We're just jolly over here, and it's great. So here, let's get started because I don't know how long this is going to take. There's a lot of books. I'm going to start with the one book that I don't have to hold up. This is one of the more recent books that I've read. I think I read it in October or November. I don't even know. But it's called The Christmas Spirit by Debbie Macomber. Don't know how to say her last name. But The Christmas Spirit. This book was really fun. I listened to the audiobook, and a lot of her books are on audio in my library. So I'm like, maybe I should do a little Debbie Macomber spree, because she has a lot of Christmas books as well, which is great. So yeah, this book is about a grandma who is telling a story to her two grandkids, and then you also see the story play out. So there'll be a couple chapters where you're hearing the story she's telling, and then a chapter where she's like, so kids, what did you think of that? And it was cute. I actually liked that aspect, and especially listening to the audio, I was like, it's like she's reading to me too. So yeah. Anyway, so she is telling the story of these two friends. She is telling the story of these two guy friends and their love story throughout Christmas. But the interesting thing about these guys is one of them is a pastor and the other one is a bartender. And they're just like at the very beginning chatting, like saying how difficult their jobs are, how it's a lot of pressure, and the Christmas season is so much at both of their jobs. And both of them are kind of like, yeah, but you don't really know what it's like in my job. Like, I have it harder than you do. And one of them, I don't remember who, but one of them is like, I could easily do your job. Like, my job's definitely harder. And then they're like, let's test it. So literally, and this is just a story, guys, but the bartender but like steps in for the pastor, and the pastor steps in for the bartender. So they switch jobs for a week leading up to Christmas. Silly, I know, but it's just a story. But it was actually really good. I really enjoyed seeing both of their stories and how they adjusted to being in different jobs. And then there was such sweet love stories. There was good messages. Like, there was actually like some Christian aspects to it because of the whole church thing. And the bartender is like reconnecting with his faith. And it was like really beautiful actually. And I really enjoyed it. So I gave it 4 stars, and I would recommend it. And yeah, I think it's a great Christmas option, and it was quick and easy. It wasn't like a super long book. So yeah, recommend that one. Staying on the Debbie Macomber train, I also have Marian Bright. I've recommended this one a couple times, and this one is cute because it's kind of the You've Got Mail situation where the two characters are messaging on a dating app and they don't know that they actually know each other in real life. He's actually her boss and she's just working, and she thinks he's kind of grumpy, but she doesn't really, whatever. But then they're really connecting online, and they end up like sharing a lot of things. And I don't know, like, it was told well. Like, I didn't not like the like kind of lying part, because I think one of them figures it out. It's been a very long time since I've read this, but I remember really liking it. I almost think I gave it 5 stars even. Like, it was good. So yeah, this is another like just really pleasant, happy Christmas story, great romance, and nothing like annoying happened. That's the thing. Like, when romance has like annoying conflict or just like whatever, I'm just like, really? Can we just be happy, please? And this one felt happy. So yeah, I'd recommend it. And there's a dog on the cover, so. Okay, here is a Christian fiction one, The Mistletoe Countess by Basham. This is such a good Christmas story. If you want a bit of mystery, a lot of humor, and like some family stuff, this is just such a great combination and really cute romance as well. So basically there's two sisters. One of the sisters is betrothed to this guy, but she's like not really into him. And so then the other sister is like, she should just like step up and do it. Like, what's her problem? Because like the girl was resisting. So she's just like chilling, but then they like accidentally kiss. Okay, doesn't make any sense. But the girl who's not betrothed to the guy, accidentally they lock lips. Okay, and when they realize, oh, what's going on here? Because she didn't know who he was, he didn't know who she was, the things. Now he's like, well, now I feel like I have to marry you. And so they do. She's like, okay, I'll step in for my sister and we'll do it. Let's get married. And so it is, I guess, marriage of convenience. And she like has to figure that out. She's never been married. She's very naive. She doesn't really know what you do in marriage either. And the guy is like, because she is a bit younger than he is, not like in a weird way, but just like, yeah, she's innocent. And so that was really funny to read because she was so quirky. She was a bookworm. She liked to solve mysteries. She was so like curious, and it was like just a really fun book to read. There is a scene of them kind of exploring each other physically, but there was no like serious details, and it was done in, I feel like, a like kind of honoring way. I wasn't triggered by it, so yeah. And then like they totally talk about God the whole time, and like it didn't feel weird to me. It worked out. It worked for me. I know some people didn't like it, but yeah. So I guess be aware of that, but like I thought it like matched the story and I liked it. And then the mystery was really fun, and it was just such a fast-paced, fun Christmas book. So I definitely recommend this one too. Okay, the one Melody Carlson book that I actually like is A Christmas in the Alps. I still only gave this 4 stars, but like it was solid. It was fine. So yeah, I do want to recommend this one because I typically don't like Melody Carlson's books at all, but I actually like this one, so I wanted to chat about it. So this one is fun because it's like a destination Christmas. This girl is traveling and she meets this guy, and you just kind of see like them doing stuff. Like it's definitely just a fun story because it is set in Europe, and so you get to kind of be in that backdrop for Christmas time, and it felt really like festive and just like really good vibes. And it was like a fine story. I didn't feel like the romance stood out, but I think it was the setting that really worked for me, and I enjoyed reading it for what it was. It did feel like an appropriate Christmas book, and I guess I would call it forgettable, but I would also say that like if you're looking for like just a clean, easy Christmas book, like check this one out. Maybe try the audiobook. I don't know, but yeah, this is the one Melody Carlson book that I was like, okay, I could actually get behind this. It wasn't boring or cheesy. Like I was into it. And then this is one of my all-time favorite Christmas books, so I just have to share it. It's The White Christmas Inn by Colleen Wright. It's about the true meaning of Christmas and how so many different kinds of people can come together, and like Christmas can kind of unite you because you're just, you know, feeling more generous at Christmas time, and just like, you know, you're a little more soft. It's a little cuter. What? Okay. So you follow this couple who owns a little inn resort thing, and they're really struggling financially, and they feel like this is going to be their last Christmas. They're going to close down in the new year, but then a big snowstorm happens, and the road to get to this even fancier resort up the road past this inn is closed. So everyone who is heading to that fancy resort has to come to this inn, and they're all kind of like different kinds of people, and so you see their stories. There's a couple different perspectives, but the uniting thing is this couple owning this inn, and they're trying to like accommodate everyone, and there's like issues that each group is dealing with, and it was just so festive and heartwarming and such great messages. I really, really enjoyed reading it, and there's like a little bit of romance here and there, you know, growth in marriage, and just like people coming together and taking care of each other. And it was such a feel-good story. Really, really enjoyed this one, so highly recommend it if you can find it, if you want to check it out. Like, just can't recommend this enough. I think it's just like a perfect Christmas book. Okay, and I think my last recommendation is going to be this one. It's Sleigh Bells Ring by RaeAnne Thayne. And this book, again, is so festive. I just love it when the setting and I guess what the characters do feel so Christmas. When there's romance and this festivities, it just like warms my heart and I love it. So this one I gave 5 stars because The romance was so good. Plus it was set during Christmas and it was like perfect. So basically you follow this girl who is working kind of at this like, I guess, big resort, and she knows that the grandpa, or like the owner, has passed away. And so she doesn't actually know what happened, but she's just like chilling. She's making sure everything stays together. But she also just got custody of her niece and nephew. And so she kind of brings them to live at this resort, even though she's not really supposed to, but she does it anyways. And then it opens with her like seeing this truck pull up, and it's this guy, and she's like, who are you? And he's like, I'm the grandson of this owner's place. And she's like, oh. And he's like, you have kids here? Like, what's going on? And so she's kind of like trying to explain herself. So that's kind of their meet cute. It was kind of like funny and awkward, but they were like communicating, and he's like, oh, I guess you can stay. Like, he wasn't like uptight. Like, he definitely had like a soft heart. And he, yeah, helped her have a good Christmas with her niece and nephew, and she helped him like decorate, and just kind of them making the resort ready for Christmas. And it was just the sweetest, nicest story, and the romance was great. All of these books have no language and only kissing, so it just all around is like, that's the kind of Christmas book that I want to read. So yeah, those are my best recommendations for now. Hopefully you got something out of this video. I know that I don't have a ton of new recommendations each year because I read a collection of Christmas books, but I don't like every single one. So I'm only sharing the ones that I actually like and that I'd recommend and that I think that you could like as well. So hopefully based on my descriptions of these books, you will find one that works for you. I for once didn't mention Catching Christmas, even though I'm doing that right now, but like this is my ultimate recommendation. So if you haven't read Catching Christmas by Terri Blackstock, you need to do that. But I think I've recommended it in every single video. So I think I'm just putting a pause on this one, but just know it is still my favorite Christmas book. But there you go. So yeah, thank you for watching this, you guys. Again, Merry Christmas, even though it's November. It's fine. Now you can like request these books from the library or whatever you do to read books. Maybe check Kindle Unlimited. I don't know. I'm assuming actually some of these are on Kindle Unlimited. And yeah, that's everything. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. And then also please let me know your top Christmas book recommendation. Even if you know I've already read it, like we all want to read the comments and see. So put your best Christmas recommendations in the comments. And yeah, that is everything, guys. I really appreciate you guys watching this, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.